Hello, everyone. How are you doing? I have a lot of bright lights in here, so I can't really see your faces, but I can see you, millions of you right there. So anyway, welcome to the closing showcase of the Hackathon of 2024 in Katowice, Poland. And thank you for clapping, because I want you to all give yourselves a really big hand here. You've all been working hard, going to sessions, going to do your projects in the hackathon room or wherever you might be, but you've all made connections, right? Every single one of you talked to at least one person here. And you've met new people. You've met people that you haven't seen in 5+ years, maybe, if you didn't go to the Singapore Wikimania. But it's great to see you all here. So just real quick, if there's any late additions, I've got on the screen here on most of the slides, the Etherpad. The last time I looked, we only had 20 submissions. I know there's more of you here. We had well over 200 people that signed up for the hackathon. So I know you guys are working on stuff. So even if you don't have slides to show, you can still fill it out. Come up here and just talk about your thing. Y'all have 2 minutes. So also want to show that there's the session is being recorded. It's being live streamed right now. Hello, everyone. And so just let you know that you will be on camera. So maximum of 2 minutes. We've got a cute little horn. I don't think Danny's back yet, but it'll be a surprise for you how loud it is. So, but anyway, you have 2 minutes. We'll also have a timer on the screen over here on the stage. So you can also look at that to see how much time you actually have. Again, one computer here. So all your stuff needs to be in that Etherpad, and all your links need to be actually open so that so this computer can open it. All right, now is your time. Start queuing up. The idea here is to line up on this side. Then you're going to come up onto the stairs over here, talk here. And as soon as I'm done here, I'll switch over to the Etherpad. Come up here one at a time, do your pitch, talk about your project, that type of thing. Go into a little bit of detail, right? But also know that some of the folks here in the audience are not super technical. They may be newbies, and they're just like, I don't know what you were talking about. So give enough information that people can understand what you're trying to say. And then when you're done, after the horn goes through, you're going to go off on the right-hand side here, and then go down the stairs, and then go back to your seat. Any questions? Cool. Let's get started. You are the first one.
Thank you so much. So your time starts now. I started working on this before the hackathon, and the idea was to create better, more visual interfaces for reconciliation, actually reconciling items, text to Wikidata items manually, to create more visual interfaces so that you can make judgments whether the thing you are reconciling is really the thing that you find on Wikidata. So I can just briefly show what I find for Katowice. This is not supposed to be the way that you use this. You don't type in things. You sit this on top of some other tool, for example, Google Sheets or OpenRefine, and then you would get this candidate list on the left, and you could go through the different options, and it would show the data for that specific option. And you would have the match button here in the list, as well as on those items on the right in the map. You have different options. Oh, well, these don't work. These two work, these that I show. But the idea is that you could, for example, compare web pages of the data set, or based on the property on Wikidata. So all kinds of different ways, put side by side, even change the reconciliation settings or services that you base the search on the fly while you do it. And then, well, not everything has been done about this, but these two work. So this here on the left is our Wikidocumentaries project, which shows all kinds of information about that. And the one on the right is just a map display with a picture and the QID and the title and the description. I mean, do we have? I mean, is it already finished? No. It's 0. Sorry.
Okay, hi everyone. My name is Sam. I am actually presenting on behalf of Diego de la Hera, who is not here in Poland with us, but this week he worked on something that I think is super cool. So the Wikipedia Library, I'll talk about this in a second. The Wikipedia Library is a cool program that you can use to get access to paywalled research, reliable sources. It's hosted out on cloud services, so there's no obvious link to it from Wikipedia when you're doing editing, when you're researching a topic. And so we thought it would be nice if it was much easier to get from Wikipedia to the library. And so I have a little screen recording of the user script that Diego made, so that I don't have to install it on stage. So the idea is, let me improve the quality if I can. There we go. So the idea is that you get a new button up in the top there by search, and you put your search term into the normal Wikipedia search bar, but instead of hitting the search button, you click the little Wikipedia Library owl, and it routes you through the Wikipedia Library and takes you straight to the search results for that term. So rather than needing to remember that the library exists and like navigate to it separately from Wikipedia, you can just start searching, click a button, and you'll be in the library, which hopefully makes things a lot easier. And so if you want to install it, it's in the Etherpad, the link here. You just need to import that into your CommonJS. That's it. Thanks.
Hello, everybody. My name is Claude Alejandro. I am a contributor from the Philippines, and while I was walking to Wikimania with a Malaysian contributor, he told me about the situation that they had at the Katasandusun Wikipedia, which was that, for some reason, the wiki was created like a month back, but it did not have the localized versions of the wiki logos. So basically what I did here, this is this hackathon. This was my first time contributing to the part of the website which deals with the configuration. So basically, everything the only thing that was done here is that we added the logos in. So now, when you open the Katasandusun Wikipedia, the localized version, which has the proper the tagline of Wikipedia and Katasandusun, is now showing at the bottom of the logo here at the top left. And then, since there were a few other wikis that were created that were also from Malaysian languages, we decided, hey, why not? Let's just do all of it at the same time. So, we also did the same for the Bajau language and for the Malaysian wiki source, which was actually only created just this past week. So, yeah, that's it. Thank you very much.
Hi there, I'm William, engineer on the Trust and Safety product team, but I decided I didn't want to do any work at the hackathon. I wanted to do something completely different to my work, which was improving maintenance script coverage in MIDI-Wiki Core. So I have some slides here, just to make it a bit easier to see. So you can see here, I showed, essentially, I took this screenshot when I was at home, and I started doing this of 5.8% test coverage. I'm now up to 10.81, probably a bit more now because I think some more patches have merged. But the entire idea is that maintenance scripts in core are important. If they break, because they're infrequently run, you may find a third-party wiki tries to run it, breaks their wiki, things go wrong. So you can see here, these are all the new files that were created just to improve the test coverage by 5%. So if you want to improve test coverage, feel free to add me as a reviewer on the patch. I will review your patch. Very happy to do that. So that's all I've got to say. So thank you very much.
Hi. So what I did this hackathon was to work on the documentation of a library I've been working on, which is called Toolforge I18N, and it makes Toolforge tools translatable if they're written in Flask. And so now there is some documentation here published on, how do you zoom in on a Mac? I don't know. On Read the Docs, like, okay, I can't make it work. Just look at the video or look at the link yourself. It's published on Read the Docs. It's nicely formatted. It describes what the features are of the library, such as supporting the gender magic word and the plural magic word. I can't even press escape. And then there's some more documentation. Like, I don't actually want people to use this just yet, but there's now some documentation describing how you would, in theory, set up and then start developing your tool, what the message syntax is, and so on. Yeah, I think I'll stop torturing this poor Mac and I'll just be done. Thanks.
Better?
Yes.
Hello, my name is Simon. I was exploring codecs front-ends designed by Wikimedia Foundation as the new style for extensions, for gadgets, for tools, and in order to like grasp whether it's feasible to like write a tool using this new design technology, I developed a new front end for PetScan that has the same complex amount of fields as PetScan itself, and you can like query certain categories, get a table, have the sortability of the table. You can also configure additional output columns in order to not only get like the titles, but also some pictures to the rows in the result table. You, of course, can also switch to commons in order to query data from commons. You can use shortcuts to trigger the search. And when you dislike the output within this tool, you can also like switch to HTML format when it then opens like the original PetScan front end. The tool is called Dinoscan, and here's also the reference to this hackathon and the nice dinosaurs. Thank you.
Hi everyone, my name is Vincent, I come from France, and today I will briefly show you this project. I have a project called Space Media, which is a bot that runs on Toolforge and Cloud VPS that uploads already pictures from various space agencies and astronomers and so on. And recently I received a request from other users to import new pictures that are not related to space. And during the hackathon, I added new sources from the US government pictures published on Flickr in public domain. I started by the White House. There are 3 repositories on Flickr from the White House for the 3 last US presidents. And so you can see on this front end the list of pictures that have already been uploaded. Many pictures were already uploaded by other users. So the tool allows to find what is missing and import what the pictures that are missing. And what is done is that once the pictures are uploaded to Commons, they appear in a dedicated category, and I see that it's for no, it just is missing a parenthesis. Sorry. It's for community review, and so everyone can review the picture, improve the metadata or the title if needed. And just last thing is that the tool also adds structured data with the Commons SDC. And that's all for me. Thank you.
Hello everyone, I'm user Dinoscan1 and I will present the work that we made on the template image map, which allows to include in a page a map and specify one or more part which upon click take to some wiki link. What we wanted to do is to allow the user to use an SVG file and don't require him to create the whole polygon of a certain part of the image, for example, a country on the map, and instead allow him to specify an ID of a path on inside the SVG and automatically use its polygon. So that required to understand how to transform the content of the SVG path into the input of the image map. And in particular, we had to work a lot on the transform directives in SVG, which contain stuff like transformation matrices that need to be applied to the coordinates. And in the end, we managed to obtain this path. We still need to encode it into an extension to propose an improvement to the existing extension or create an extension that wraps the existing one. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Peter Coombe. I'm also known as User the Wub, and I've been working on this project to do a new template for community central notice banners. So I normally work for the foundation fundraising department, making banners for that. I wanted to make some banners that might be a bit more popular and help out the central notice admins who get a lot of requests and spend a lot of time customizing banners. So this is the current code for a standard-ish central notice banner. I think this design was come up with by Joseph Seddon a while ago, and it's a great design, but it could use a bit of modernization, a bit of cleanup of the code. So taking this design, I then went through and basically started from scratch and reproduced the design. So this is now a lot simpler. It doesn't have exactly all the features yet, but it's mostly there. And an advantage is this now supports dark mode as well, since that wasn't a feature before. And it's more flexible. It's much easier because it's using CSS variables, so admins will be able to just customize their content up here just by editing the top rather than having to go through all the code. And here is a preview of what it looks like on the site. And yeah, so it works in dark mode. And I made a couple of variants. So you can just swap out this image with something different if you like. Previously, you'd have to mess around with all the CSS for that. Now you just change the image and it should work most of the time. And you can change the colors to whatever you like. Yeah, that's it. Oh, and shout out to Ray, who also encouraged me to come and present this because it wasn't originally a hackathon project. Well, it was originally a hackathon project 2 years ago, and I didn't finish it, so I finished it this time. Ray also made a cool version of this as well with nice rounded corners. So, yeah, thanks.
Hello, my name is Ranjit Suji. I'm from India. I'm an admin in Malayalam Wikipedia. Yeah, my tool is a small tool lives in the terminal. It's called Wecut CLI. It basically it is a tool to cut small videos from a large video using a command line. This tool is created to cut videos of individual sessions in Wikimania 2024 from a long full day lasting video, which the task was assigned to me from Emerald Ruse, and all the volunteers are signing up for timestamping task. Nobody want to cut these videos, and Emerald is doing this thing by her own. So we created a script that read these timestamps from a CSV file, and it cut all the video, and it will make shorter videos in a subfolder there. Yeah, that saved a whole lot of time. And a whole lot of hectic work to check whether the cuts are correct or not, all the stuff. We used FFmpeg and Python to do the stuff. The thesis, username thesis, I don't know how to pronounce his name. He added, he tweaked this tool and added some other lines of code to work the code inside a Google Colab, so that Emerald can access all the video from her Google Drive and produce those videos directly into the Google Drive. Yeah, Mujib Rahman is the primary programmer who does this thing, and I am assisting him with the directions and all the stuff. I done the documentation and the logo and all the stuff and some code changes. So you can get this thing from GitLab.
Get here, escape. Can I go back? Can I go back? Escape now. Good. Go to the. Yeah, so I worked on support. I tried to pass the wiki functions dump. Yeah, so I try to write a path for the wiki functions dump to extract out of the wiki functions dump the code implementations in JavaScript and Python. It's not ready so far, but at least I was so far successful that I was able to create a small text file as an output automatically that extracted one code function, so not so much what I have achieved so far, but at least that it worked. And I used a special programming language which is not used so much on today. It's Cobal, an old programming language based on English syntax. Yes, so it's similar to, I would say quite similar to English if you look at it. And so yeah, if you are interested, look here, you can see a bit about it. So it's a small English sentences. I need to look if I can scroll down here, but yeah, I don't know how I can scroll down here, so I can't show the bottom of this file. Yeah, but so it's kind of small English sentence. So that's how Cobal looks like, and I like it, and I think that's an example that there are many different programming languages, many different approaches to get to a result, and so I hope that also to such not so much used approaches are welcome and will be used by others. Yeah.
Wow, these are bright. Hi, everyone. I'm Maximilian Dorr. I go by CyberPower678, or the Internet Archive bot operator. This is Amir, my resident translation expert, who's been helping me a lot lately, who has decided to help me, or actually just pretty much himself, implement RTL support. So I'll give it to him.
Yeah, hi. So here's a tool which fixes how many? 2 million links? 10 million links?
On average, around 2 million a year.
Yeah. So yeah, he had a presentation. So he had a presentation about that tool. Now that tool is generally awesome, and it has a web interface for like a console for administrators. What is great about that web interface is that it can be translated to a lot of languages. I completely translated it to Hebrew, and somebody else completely translated it to Arabic, but it didn't have any support for right-to-left languages, so the translation was shown all jumbled. So yeah, here you can see the screenshots of how it used to look like. You don't have to know Hebrew to see that it's aligned to the wrong side. It's aligned to the English side, and this is the same in Arabic. Yeah, and let's scroll a little bit further down. This is Persian. So like right-to-left languages were all broken, so we fixed them, and now they are not broken. So we fixed them, and it's already in production. So now these good translations can actually be used. And that's about it. And we have a few more like little right-to-left bugs to fix there, and we're probably going to fix them. But this is the like 80% of the main thing, and this is already in production. So that's it. Anything to add?
Nope, not really. You summed it up.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
Oops. Where is you moved it? Okay. Okay. Hello everyone. So I work on linguallibr. Linguallibr is a service to record words for Wiktionaries. We have 1,300,000 audio right now on linguallibr. Hosted on Commons, and I want to report an experience. I once worked with a small trip from Amazonia with 2,000 speakers, and what they asked me is they were happy to contribute to audio to Commons and Wiktionary, but actually they wanted a dictionary for their community, and we were not providing this. So now we are moving in this direction. Excuse me. Yeah, that goes faster. So they wanted some dictionary, very basic dictionary, like something I already made for Chinese French or for Chinese English, and oops, yeah, something like that. You see the word in their language and translation or something like that. And you can play with the audio. I'm not used to Apple. So they wanted something like that. On linguallibr, we have list, and we wanted to have rich list. That means you have the L1 words, and then you have the translation, the metadata, and so on. So we added this feature. So now our list on linguallibr have the word to record and the translation. So this allows us to both work on linguallibr peacefully and work on the list like a minimal dictionary. And the aim is to provide an API which can provide the minimal dictionary data, and to then have something which is back, which we doesn't have yet. But for now, we just added the filter. But our aim is to provide some dictionary like this for the community who come to us, and which will be doable in something like a few days for a community of a few hours for a community of 5 contributors. Thank you.
Yeah, hello. My name is Amir. Username Mauritian or Adiophagus. And
my name is Hussein. I'm from Morocco.
Yeah, so what we did is we collaborated to finish some tasks for the Moroccan Standard Tamazight Wikimedia projects. So we chose two quick tasks that we could do like within the like a few hours at most. And one of them was to develop a welcome script. So the script would run with a bot and distribute like a welcome message to new users. And the other one was to debug a wiki function, which I worked on I think a few months ago. But since I'm not an expert on this language, I had to use the expertise of Hussein, who's a native speaker. Right. So this, whoa. Yeah, this is an example of the message that was distributed by this bot, Amazir bot, on the Moroccan standard Tamazight Wikipedia. And this Wikipedia, by the way, is a pretty new one. It launched on November 2023. Right, and the second thing was, yeah, so the wiki function. So the function didn't work very well, and so with Hussein's help, we were able to correct the implementation in Python, and we also added a few tests. So that's it. Thank you.
Let's see. Okay. God, I hate Mac. Okay, let's see. First of all, hello, my name is Amir. Usually not in this conference, but I've been a staff database architect at the Wikimedia Foundation, but in this conference, I was mostly busy visiting and talking and catching up, so I didn't do much. So I decided instead of doing that, I will shamelessly steal what others have done and present them to you. I just reviewed them, something like that. The first one is, anyway, so anyway, what? So you have when you want to, you have a patrol, right? And there's a new page or like new edit. When you want to patrol a new page, there is at the bottom of the page there's this tiny thing that you can click to patrol that page or edit. But now with the small change, and it was mostly done by Ibrahim, my great friend. I turned this to a really tiny button that now I actually can see when you're reading the page and want to review it. It's already merged. It will go live next week. The second thing that we've changed, it's mostly done by Gergo, but again, I'm shamelessly presenting it, is something called SBOMs or Software Bill of Material, which basically means you are a list of ingredients in a software, and then you put the dependencies that we have. It's a standardized, it's like a kind of becoming the industry standard at this point. And this helps to actually security scanners to actually look for our dependencies and say, oh, do you have a vulnerability or something like that? That actually, if we had this sooner, it would have caught the graph vulnerability way sooner than later. So it's called, it's also a type of kind called Cyclone DX. I don't know how many of you are aware of it, but it's a cool thing. So that I hope it helps with our security in future. Yeah, that's it. Hello, goodbye.
All right. Hello, everyone. I'm Valer. And during this hackathon, which was very rushed among all the interesting sessions, I tried to make this tool called Wikispeed, which I made back in, I forgot, but it's been broken for a while. So there used to be a tool called Wikipulse, was created by Ed, I forgot his name. Summers, yeah. It went down a while ago, but in any case, I created Wikispeed before Wikipulse went down because I wanted to make one version that worked without. Oh, basically, let me explain. This is it shows the speed of edits to different Wikipedias. So, like a graph, it's a visual. It's just a gimmick, but an interesting one. And I wanted to make one that worked client side. So this one needed a component in the server side to talk to the IRC feed. So I created a version called Wikispeed that worked in the browser without the server-side component. But then in 2017, it stopped working because the RC stream interface that I was using was deprecated, and I never ported it because the other one was still working. But then Heroku canceled their free plans, so I have been wanting to make Wikispeed work again, so I had to port it to the replacement of RC feeds, which is event streams. And I hope it works. I just pushed it. Oh yeah, cool. So there's still a bug where the zero it shows as 1 because this is a logarithmic chart. I have to fix that, but at least it's working. So that's my project.
Hello, it's Doğu. First of all, I would like to say thank you to Amir to force me to do that. Yeah. So as some of you knows about that, we are recently working on the flagged REST extension to convert into codecs. Mostly we are failing and breaking it. And I would like to show only one feature improvements about that. So before that, we were using something just next to the article text, which is, as you can see here, usually it looks like that. Is that enough? Okay. Now we change it with this. This. Not yet. This. Yeah, this little window provides more information about what it does actually. Usually people when they go to and visit that page, just this. Okay, there are three chains. Okay, what does it mean? Who knows? But now everyone knows what does it mean. And if you have an edit right and review right, you can review immediately. Actually, not reviewing, just brings you to the review page. That's it. Thank you so much.
Hello, I'm Edward. I've got a tool for doing geocoding, reverse geocoding. This tool, you give it some coordinates, and it will determine the commons category. So if I give you an example, oh, that's small. Let's see if I can make it bigger. Yeah. So this is some coordinates, and you get back details of category in a JSON format, and this is being used for batch uploading of images to Commons. It's been used for a while, but sometimes you want to debug it, so it would be nice to have some maps. So if I take you to the debug page, and there is a map, so you can see, if stuff's gone wrong and it's picked the wrong place. So that's what I've done.
Hi, I'm Robert, and let me close all the rest of stuff first. Thanks. Okay, I'm Robert. So, what I actually wanted to do is to create nice-looking interactive admin stats report. Because I just taken over admin stats from this user who have recently passed on. So rest in peace. But what I wanted to do was to take this cumulative report and break it down to smaller charts, time charts, where we can see which admin has done stuff last month or last year or stuff like that. I'm still trying to get it to work. So where I'm stuck now is just to write efficient queries, because right now every time I run a query, it's taking an hour or so to get the data out. So writing efficient queries and writing scripts to get the breakdown. Yeah, so the end goal is mainly to extend it to become eventually a web-based interactive report on ToolsForge. I'm aware there's X2 as well, but it would be nice to have an interactive one and also potentially extend out to other projects so that we can see who do what, and then potentially approach these admins to get them to share how they do their stuff, so that more admins can take over their role instead of like having one or two admins handling certain admin areas. Yeah, so that's all.
All right, looks like we have at least one more person up here. Contact is my talk page. Same. Anyone want to claim this? Let's look at the fabricator ticket. Leaderboard. He's remote, right? He's right. Oh, sorry. I don't know what to say about this, though. Let's see what he said. Inspired from a meta wiki talk page where community ran into issues because a key member didn't realize that the global rights had expired. Goal is to prevent such issues by letting them know that it's going to expire soon so they can re-request as needed. Let's see what a link does. Again, I don't know exactly what I'm looking for. Anyone know? Sorry? Do you want to actually say that into the microphone there? That'd be fantastic. That way we can get on the recording.
Yeah, so it looks like this code is set up so that when it hits the expiration, which is on the right-hand column, it'll, I think, do a talk page message that it's expiring, just so you can renew it or whatever.
Cool. Awesome. Fantastic. All right. Well, thanks, everybody. Is there anyone else who did not sign up yet who wants to give a quick, less than 2-minute talk on whatever they worked on this week? There's a lot more than just 20 here. I'm really glad to see, but still. All right. So let's get to the final one here. So thank you all for coming again, doing all the work. I know this year with Wikimania was a little bit different than we've normally done. We didn't do the pre-conference days. We'll see about doing it again next year. But this is all the stuff that I really want to go ahead and have you make sure that you do, right? So hopefully you've been adding the Fabricator tag to the tasks if you started something new, and that you put your tasks up on the board. Hopefully you've taken some pictures, you've got some documentation, you want to put them up on Commons. Go ahead and use the Wikimania _2024 _hackathon category, which would be fantastic. And then coming up at the final closing ceremony in the main hall that starts at 5 o'clock today, we're going to be announcing the coolest tool winners. So really cool stuff. Hackathon surveys over there. It's also on the papers that we had everywhere. But I would love to hear what you guys think. It's, again, a little bit different this year, but want to make sure that everything was fine, other than, obviously, the heat and the AC. We all know about those. Cool. So what's next? Group photo. So let's go ahead and see where our photographers are and where they want to go ahead and place you. It might be something where they're just going to stand on the stage and take a picture this way. But where are my photographers? Want to have them come on down. And sneak peek here, all of our Coolest Tool winners and the Coolest Tool Academy, everyone who's in attendance at Wikimania, hopefully are here now. And I want to go ahead and have them come up to the stage. I'm not going to tell you which tool they won for, but these are the people. So come on up. You're part of the academy.